welcome back to this Guild Wars Let's Play. Your Sambo, Seraphis heals a lot, and joining us as always here in the Lion's Arch in Guild Wars is the wonderful Regina J. Lacerta. How are you this evening, my lady?
I am well this evening. How are you, sir?
Well, you know what, to be honest, and not to sound like a big girl, even though you know I am, I've been better. To be honest, I've been better. And those of you guys who've been following all of my other exploits will know why that is, and that's because I had 4 teeth out, Reggie. And it made me cry. God, do you know what? Here's something for you. Oh, and look at those big wings. We'll get to you in a minute. I've got a news flash for you, Reggie. Are you ready? This is some important information.
Yep.
Okay, getting
Absolutely.
4 teeth out hurts. Just sort of let you know.
Really?
Yeah, it just kind of hurts.
I've never heard that before, you know.
Just a tinsy-wincy wee bit. And in fact, okay, this is going to make you really happy. Do you know what happened to me today? The dumbest thing I think I've ever done. I went out for lunch today.
It must be pretty dumb.
Oh, God. Listen to the sympathy pouring in, folks, from the Twitch witch herself. I went out for lunch today. It was my first day back at work because I've been off work. And by the way, folks, that's why if I sound funny, it's because I'm missing a whole bunch of teeth. That's why I sound weird. Anyway, I went out for lunch today. It was the first real food I'd had in about 5 days. And, you know, I thought, I'll go to my favourite, the ramen place in the city, right? That's where I always go. And so I ordered a nice ramen because I thought, whoa, look, that's going to be good because it's got soft noodles, it's soup, it'll be good for someone like me who can't chew. And of course, you know, every time I go there, I have a very generous helping of a particular spice in my ramen, right? Can you guess what that was?
Oh, no. Oh, I'm putting the pieces together. Oh, my God.
I know.
Did you put a heap of chili in there?
Yeah, so I completely forgot because it's a habit. All right, so it's a big habit. I just get mountains of chopped chili in there, and I go, oh, yum, I haven't had this for ages. I take a huge spoonful, and I've basically got 4 open wounds in my mouth, right? So,
Sambo Obadiah NZ, you are a lunatic.
Oh, I think I am. I tell you what, I have never felt so much. It was more painful than when the anaesthetic actually wore off directly after my surgery.
I gave you a middle name there, by the way.
Oh, I tell you, seriously, you would have been laughing you would have laughed at me. I laugh at it now. You know what, hindsight...
I am just...
hindsight's a wonderful thing.
Thinking, you would have...
Yeah, I know. It was so painful.
Boy.
Do you know what? I feel sorry for the people who were sitting next to me in the restaurant at Mhenlo there, because they I think they thought I was having like a heart attack or a choking fit or something like that, because I was just beside myself and going, oh my god, this hurts so much. And of course I hadn't had a chance to explain to them that I had all my teeth out, so they're panicking, and they're really lovely people who I've never met before, and they're like, are you okay, or what can we do? And one of them started hitting me on the back because they thought I was choking. Oh, it was terrible. So anyway, just some advice for anyone who has recently had major oral dental surgery: do not eat fresh chopped chilies. Let me tell you that right now. There you go, Reggie. It's karma, isn't it? It's karma. I think all of my sins have come back to rot themselves upon me. There you go. So how was your day?
Oh, look. Not nearly as entertaining, let me tell you that.
Oh, boy. Yeah, it was a shocker. Do you know what? Speaking of entertaining, we've got a number of things that we do want to talk about, and it's not my horrible teeth. Lots of things going on in the Guild Wars universe, which we do need to get to. But before we do, you guys might have noticed, by the way, that we're joined here by one of our viewers. Now, Reggie, this is Miss Inuyasha, who joins us here, and I believe Miss Inuyasha is from YouTube. What's their YouTube username?
I would pronounce it as Moe112.
Moe112. All right, there you go. Sounds good to me. Is that Moe?
Yeah, Moe, because Moe, of course, is the name of a Victorian town.
It is,
and that's how it's spelt.
It is. It's exactly right. In fact, I've been there semi-recently. There you go. Now, I'm sure this person isn't from Melbourne, Victoria, though. But they contacted us on YouTube. And by the way, hello to you. and they said, hey Sambo, would you like me to come along and show you the dragon armor from Guild Wars 1? And I said, oh, heck yes. Look at that. There they go. I would love to. And Reggie, would you look at this? I mean, this is, look at that. You're kneeling in front of it. I have no clue where you get dragon armor from, Reggie. But I do but I know that it's a highly revered set, and if we pan around here and have a look at that, you can see why. It looks to me like it's classic Guild Wars Prophecy armor, by the way, not Nightfall or Factions. I don't know what you think, but do you know anything about dragon armor?
I don't. I'm completely oblivious to the world of dragon armor.
Yeah, look, same here. I think that's going to be our first question to our viewers, and indeed to you, Miss Inuyasha, if you're watching this episode. Where do you get the dragon armor from? Because I can tell you right now, I want it because it looks awesome. So a big thank you to you, by the way, for coming along and showing us that. It's very nice, and nice as always for us to see our viewers here in game, and reminding you, if you do play Guild Wars 1, to come along and see us, add us to your friends list, and we'd love to feature you in an intro just like Miss Inuyasha here. Now, by the way, speaking of Guild Wars 1 and therefore Guild Wars 2, Reggie, it's been a very big weekend for Guild Wars this past weekend that's just gone. I know for a fact that there was the Guild Wars 2 beta that hopefully a lot of our viewers got a chance to have a bit of a go, and woohoo, yes, that was awesome. But there's been another reason that this weekend has been a bit special, yeah?
Yeah, indeed.
Why is that?
That would be because Guild Wars is now 7 years old, and they've had an anniversary, a few anniversary events.
All right, so formally 7 years old. Do you know what? There's been a whole bunch of game anniversaries recently. I mean, in the not so distant past, we had your favourite, WoW. They had their 7th anniversary. I think it was exactly a week ago, and I did a live stream on it. We had Lord of the Rings Online had their 5th anniversary, and congratulations to Turbine, by the way, because 5 years in today's market in MMOs is a long time, so well done, guys. And I love Lord of the Rings Online, as I'm sure a lot of our fellow Guild Wars players do. But also, yes, 7 years now.
I watched that live stream, and it was very pretty. I haven't seen Lord of the Rings Online before. It's really, really pretty.
It is. You'd love it, I think. I think you'd really like that game. But yeah, look, Guild Wars, happy anniversary, Guild Wars, 7th year of being online. And let's face it, this is a free-to-play game, so they don't get money from subscriptions. They only get money from the cash shop, which you've probably funded the whole thing, by the way, Regina J. Lacerti, you massive shopaholic. There's that, and of course, from box sales themselves. Remember, no sub. So, you know, I think that's a massive achievement, by the way, and it's a testament to the fact that the game is awesome, because look, I mean, you know, if you were to go into the game right now, we know for a fact, if I hold down control, I mean, look how many players are in our vicinity just here in Lion's Arch, and as you guys know, there's a limit to the range of that, so it's probably more than we can see here. The game is still amazing, still awesome, and this is even in the face of the fact that Guild Wars 2 is just around the corner. But anyway, more importantly, to the here and now, I understand, look at, by the way, look at Miss Inuyasha. She's got a blue, is that a blue and white snowman head? Where on earth did she get that from?
That would have to be an event prize, or that would actually might be a festival hat.
Oh, and it would be a winter festival hat, I'd imagine. Christmas or winter. Very cool. That's awesome. But look, speaking of festivals, I believe that it's not just a namesake. This weekend was the 7th anniversary, but I believe that there's been some activities going on, Reggie. There has. There's been
one of my now favourite games, roller beetle racing.
Oh, roller beetle racing. I love that. Have I missed out on that again?
And I think you might have. Oh, I'm not quite sure if it's still being played, but it may still be around for another day or two, but knowing you, even though it's still around, you'll miss it. There is
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Well, actually, if you hold down Alt on your keyboard, you will see that there is the roller beetle trainer who will could take you into roller beetle racing right now if you were so justly motivated.
Listen to it.
There also is the Dragon Arena, and I had so much fun in the Dragon Arena.
What is?
Yep, which is it is PvP.
Oh,
it's the PvP. It was 4 or 5 against the same number. But I had so much fun there because I ended up in the arena actually fighting against some of our viewers, and I had so much fun.
Was that on the live stream?
It was like, oh, sorry, Skyfo. There we go. I'm going to bump you off now. Oh, and sorry, Howard. Off you go. Yeah. No, it was actually, but I shouldn't say it was so much fun, bumping off viewers, but it was good fun.
I saw that it was good fun.
Yeah.
In fact, that was the game. The Dragon Arena is pretty much dodgeball, I think, wasn't it?
Yes. Now, someone actually said to me dodgeball, and I'm like, what's dodgeball? I don't actually know the rules of dodgeball. But yes, I now have a concept of what dodgeball is.
There you go.
So it's basically, yes, you use super spells and you hit other players, and it's pretty much like one hit and you're out.
Yeah, which is dodgeball pretty much. All right, so we've got the Dragon Arena, we've got rollerball racing, both of which are activities that you took part in. I mean, is that it? I mean, that's good, don't get me wrong, but 7 years is a pretty big, momentous sort of occasion.
Well, there's also the boardwalk.
Oh, yeah.
And on the boardwalk, there's...
Is that the games?
The mini games. It's like, stand in the rings, and you can get stand in the rings, and you can get tickets or not, depending on which ring you're standing in and which you have been selected on. And and then there's also the hatchling tag. So you sort of run around and you can tag the hatchlings and get victory tokens, which, though there's not a festival hat for this festival, you can still collect the victory tokens and put them in storage, as I have done, to save up for next festival where there is a hat.
Oh, okay. Well, that's handy. That's nice. Now, I also understand...
If you also like to have a look at I've got a new title. Would you like to have a look at my new title?
Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Hapless? Hapless. Is that the one?
Hapless.
Good Lord, okay.
I am now hapless.
You know what, that's very fitting. I like that one. What is that for? How did you get that?
That's actually, it's an unlucky title. It means that I have lost 5,000 games of chance.
Oh, that is the best title ever. And well deserved, may I say.
I thought you'd be, yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm very happy about that. That's excellent. Well done, Guild Wars. Well done, ArenaNet. Finally, we've got something that suits her. But I also understand that a particular class got a very special reward this year.
That could be a possibility, and all shall be revealed.
Okay, all right. I think she's keeping her lips tightly sealed there. Very interesting, because it's something that I've heard a rumour about. And no doubt she's going to spring a surprise on. I'm wise to you, Regina J. Lacerda. Now, speaking of being
You're never wise to me.
Once again, congratulations, ArenaNet, by the way. Happy 7th anniversary. That's a momentous occasion and an amazing milestone, and you must be very proud of it. Of course, we've got Guild Wars 2 coming up. And by the way, let us know in the comments below if you guys did attend the Guild Wars 2 beta event that happened this weekend, or I guess by the time this is uploaded a couple of weekends ago, and if so, let us know what your thoughts of it were as well. Now, Reggie, we're going to head off in a second, because I think you might remember last week we discovered some pretty iconic quest givers out the front of Lion's Arch here, and if I look at my quest log, you can see we've got this one here called the Ascalon Settlement, which is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, here we go. Will you lead your friends to the Ascalon Settlement? I'm pretty sure that's the one we need to do. But before we go, I think I'm just going to initiate a trade here. I think Miss Inuyasha wanted to trade with us, so I'm just going to pop up a trade window. Here we go, because they did mention before we started filming that they had a couple of gifts for us. Now, you know how I am about gifts. You know, both of us don't like accepting gifts. We don't expect them at all, but we are very grateful to... Oh, Reggie. You can't see my screen, but we have here a miniature Necrid horseman. Whoa, that's very cool. You know, yeah, I love my pets. And in fact, I'm going to open up my inventory and see if I can find it here. Here we go. Pull that. Oh, look at it. It's appeared at my feet. Wow. Thank you very, very, very much there, Miss Inuyasha. That is very generous of you, and that's something that I don't already have, so thank you. Isn't that lovely? What a nice gesture. That's fantastic.
That's really cool.
Again, thanks to all of our viewers, and especially to you, Miss Inuyasha, for your support. We very much appreciate that. We're going to have to leave you now and run out the front gate, I think, and go and check up on Devona and Mhenlo and co, and carry on with our questing, I think, Reggie. What do you reckon?
I think we should. Because
you know what? I don't know how we missed it, or whether it's just been added into the game, but you'd think that a quest with those sort of, oh, by the way, do we need henchies for this? I'm guessing we do.
I'm on it.
You're on it, and your lovely pretty pink dress, which I love. I love that outfit. Seeing those kind of iconic people out the front gate, I'm sure we wouldn't have missed it if we'd walked past them before, because they are, let's face it, especially when we're talking about Guild Wars prophecies, so the very first Guild Wars, they are all key, very key lore members, aren't they? I mean, they are involved in all the major events that happen in Guild Wars 1 prophecies.
They are. Well, see, I was actually wondering if it is maybe a level lock thing or something. Maybe we got to a certain level that has made it appear, or if they were just around the corner and we didn't see them.
Okay, yeah, possible. Let's have a look. Here's up. Here we go. Speak with Devona. So Reggie's already done that. Lead your party north to the Ascalon Settlement. Now I'm just going to quickly look at the map. And okay, so the Ascalon Settlement's up the top there. All right, Reggie. Well, I'm going to let you do the leadering. And again, look at this. We've got Aidan. Who have we got? We've got Aidan. We've got Devona. I'm pretty sure. Where are they? Here they come. We've got Mhenlo. And we've got Cynn. Oh, and they're following me for some reason, not you. I don't know, but it's interesting. One of them's got a pet. That must be Aidan's pet. Wait for me! I'm coming! I've just got little legs.
What pet are you looking at?
I'm slow. I'm looking at it's just a tiger back here. So, actually, what pet have you got out today? Let's go have a look. I can't see your pets. Oh, you're already in combat. Sorry, I'm here. It's okay, everyone. I'm here now. I'm ready to heal you all. So you will not die now that I'm here. The greatest healer in all of Ascalon.
Yeah, it's all right. We've got a leaf here as well.
Oh, okay, fine. Thanks very much. And oh my lord! Oh my God, Regina J. Lacerda, what is that? What is that?
That's my new puppy.
Oh my God, hang on, we're going to zoom right in here. You stay still, woman. Good Lord, come back here. Let me have a look at this. And oh wow. Okay, all right. You've got some explaining to do. First things first. Oh my God, that is an amazing looking pet. So one, we want to know where the heck you get that from. And by the way, you know what? If I said Hades, the flames of hell, I don't think I could be forgiven, because that is.
You wouldn't be too far wrong.
Well, it looks like a hellhound. Now, but the other thing is its name. That is a very cool name. Is that the name that it comes with? Flamma Pure.
No, that is a name I've actually given it.
Whoa.
Because you can change your pet name by, of course, typing in the chat / pet name and then what you want to change the name to.
Right.
So
okay.
I've done that.
What does that mean? Flamma Pure. That's not English, obviously.
That's not English, no. But as you know, my name, Regina,
yes,
is Latin for Queen.
Yes, well, we all know that, Your Royal Highness. Thank you. Yes.
So is that Latin? I thought my pet should get the same privilege. It is Latin. It's actually Latin for Flame Boy.
Oh, Flame Boy. Oh, look at that. That is brilliant. All right, I must say that's one of your finer moments. That's a very cool name and a very cool pet. Now, tell us, surely that's got something to do with the 7th year anniversary, because I've never seen that before in the game ever. Tell us, how did you get that pet?
It is to do with the anniversary, yeah. Well, to get it, you have to be a ranger or have ranger as a secondary profession.
Okay. And
there is someone, I can't remember off the top of my head the person's name. I think it was Sierra or something like that. You have to talk to at Embark Beach. Embark Beach, of course, you get to by talking to those.
The quest givers. The
Zaishan Scout, the people that we never want to talk to.
Yes.
When we get to an outpost.
Right.
So you talk to them, you go to the Embark Beach, and then you speak to this woman who's standing on a boat, and she says, yes, there's a special pet waiting for you at the menagerie. So then you just have to go to the menagerie and ask the animal wrangler there, hey, have you seen this pet? And he'll say, yes, it's over at the lava pits. Make your way to the lava pits and charm the pet, and it's that easy.
Wow. And of course it would be at the lava pits, because, I mean, look at the damn thing. That's amazing. So hang on. Are you saying, effectively, that, and it, by the way, typical bloody Reggie, there is one awesome reward in the game for the anniversary, and it just happens to be for a ranger? Is that, I mean, because there's no rewards for a priest or anything, are there?
Oh, well, why would you bother?
Oh, listen to her, folks. She's a horrible rotter. I can't believe that. Of all the classes, they decide to give one to you. What the heck? This game is broken, I tell you. I'm just kidding. You know what that is?
I have actually heard, I'm not quite sure if this is right or not, but I have heard that after the anniversary, that pet will be available for purchase in the cash shop. Now, that's a rumour. I've not actually heard that.
Okay, but if so, that would mean it would be a companion pet, though, like a cosmetic pet, so I could buy it as a cosmetic pet. Is that what you're saying? I'm not sure. All I've heard is that it's, it will probably be available to purchase. But yeah, look, at the moment, I believe for the next couple of days at least, which by the time this video's out, sorry, too late. I guess it's the opportunity to get an actual because let's face it, this is a combat pet. It's a full-on ranger combat pet. It's not cosmetic at all. I mean, he's doing a heck of a job fighting here. And by the way, sorry to interrupt, but I love this particular area of North Kryta. You know I do. It's sort of a bit tropical, blue sky, some jungle, palm trees, lots of lovely foliage on the ground. Love this. But what you're saying is you've basically got yourself a cash shop pet for free just by being a ranger.
I suppose so. I've got a special event pet, which may or may not be available later.
Okay, there you go. Right, that's fair enough. That's okay. I'm sure there are other classes that have benefited from other events throughout the ages as well. And by the way, we're doing pretty well, I must say, on this quest so far. Nobody's died.
Oh, you're going to jinx it, Sambo.
Yeah, probably am going to jinx it. But you know what? I think your Hellhound or Hellboy, is that what you know? What do you call him? Lava Boy.
Flame
right?
Boy.
Oh, Flame Boy. Sorry, my bad. I think he's doing a lion's share, if you know what I mean, of the combat dirty work. I don't know. It's just a hunch I've got. Mind you, when you think about it, we've got all of these iconic members of the Guild Wars fraternity with us, so we shouldn't be dying, because I mean, gosh, we've got one of the greatest warriors of all time, Devona. We've got the greatest archer, presumably, of all time in Aidan. We've got Cynn, the greatest mage. So, if we died now, it would be kind of embarrassing, wouldn't you think?
It would be, yeah. I mean, we really should be showing up in front of our mentors.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, that's the word I was looking for, mentors. That's a great way of putting it. And, of course, my mentor right there you go, Mhenlo, who, of course, if you've followed our series from the very beginning, you'll have seen that through the Guild Wars Prophecy pre-searing stuff. He was there. Oh, look at that view. Seriously, Reggie. I don't know. You know what? I mean, okay, I'm going to talk about Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2 for a second here. First thing is, have you been keeping an eye on things Guild Wars 2, or are you one of these people that really wants to sort of keep away from it so that you've got a nice surprise, doesn't spoil your moments in the game?
Oh, look, a little from column A, a little from column B. I have had a bit of a look.
Peek? Yep.
I have had a sneak peek. I haven't wanted to actually go too far into it.
Right.
Just because I do want to keep it a little bit special. But also something that's kind of holding me back a bit is my computer's capabilities.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in fact, you know what? It is, let's face it, you'd expect it to be. But it's just a little bit more demanding than Guild Wars 1, isn't it? And do you know what? I mean, that's to be expected, as I said, but at the same time, that does kind of highlight one of the great things about Guild Wars 1, which is what we're playing right now. And of course, as I pan around here, folks, you tell me that doesn't look amazing. I mean, this is as you know now, 7-year-old game to the day pretty much. And it's free to play. It's not free to buy, but it's free to play. There's no subscription. And you can pretty much run it on the smell of an oily rag, wouldn't you say, Reggie?
It doesn't eat up a lot of the computer power, and depending on the age of your computer, you can still play it quite comfortably.
Exactly right. Whereas Guild Wars 2, and again, this is not a complaint, but at the end of the day, and you can see Reggie handing in her quest there, we'll do that in just 1 second. At the end of the day, Guild Wars 2 is a next-gen MMO. You're going to have to expect that it's going to have slightly higher system requirements, by the way, if you're thinking about it watching this from home. But I don't know, I don't know, after playing Guild Wars 2, there's still something magical for me about Guild Wars 1. A lot of people ask, I'm sure they do ask this of me a lot, are you going to give up Guild Wars 1? And they're not talking about the Let's Play, they're actually talking about me personally. Are you going to give up Guild Wars 1 when 2 comes out, or are you going to play them both? My answer to that is very clear and very simple, and that is that I will never give up playing Guild Wars 1, because I still think no matter what is out, even if it's Guild Wars 2, this game still is amazing, and there's still so much content in here that I'm yet to cover off. I love it. Will I play Guild Wars 2? Of course I will, because Reggie and I will be doing a full Let's Play on it, but I will never give up Guild Wars 1. And of course the beauty, Reggie, is you don't have to worry about it because you don't pay a monthly subscription. So why would you give up Guild Wars 1? What about you? What are you going to do with Guild Wars 1? You're going to shelve it and just concentrate on number 2, or are you going to keep the old flame alive?
Oh, I'm definitely going to be coming back to Guild Wars 1 because it's one of my all-time great loves.
Yeah.
And you never forget your great loves.
Yeah.
But yeah, the gameplay itself, as I said, I think I've done like one quest in Guild Wars 2.
Right.
And the gameplay itself is quite standalone compared to Guild Wars 1. It's not just a continuation of the same style of gameplay at all.
Right.
So I think that it's not going to be a case of I can replace one with the other. I think that they both have differences enough to keep the spark alive.
I think you did right. I think that it's, like you say, sufficiently different to warrant being able to play both at the same time and not feel like you're doubling up. But of course, there's lots of great double up stuff in terms of continuations. Obviously, there's the lore that gets expanded, what happens to Ascalon, etc., etc. And of course, there's the halls of monuments where, all of your great deeds from here pass through into Guild Wars 2, etc., etc. So I think there's every reason in the world to carry on playing both. There you go. Alright, well, look, we're running out of time. I need to speak to Captain Greywind here. Let's have a chat to him. And he says, welcome to our new home. I can't help but think that it's tragic for us to have fought so hard and come so far only to land in a place like this. Ettins and Tengu assault us from all sides. Not to mention those scale and imps. To make matters worse, we are lacking in all but the most basic supplies. Still, this land is bountiful, and with a lot of hard work, we should be able to prosper here. There you go. Now we get 500 XP, and it looks like a couple of skills. Yes, indeed. Wastrel's Worry. There we go. That's a hex spell, which I will absolutely equip later because that is a Mesmer, and I'm not really using my Mesmer one. But, Reggie, I've got one here. Need your advice. Called Heal Other.
Heal.
Yes, it's a healing one, and it says it's a spell that heals... Now, this is weird, so I'm going to have to get you to explain this to me. It heals the target of... No, hang on. It heals target other ally for 122 health. So when it says heal target other ally, does that mean that, okay, they have to be classed as an ally, meaning they have to be in my party, or is that any friendly target? Like, what's an ally? Do we know?
Well, an ally would be someone who is not a foe. So, someone who's text under their name, like their name is in green text instead of in red text.
Oh, okay, all right.
A good guy.
That's
but
good.
Other ally, that is sort of open for...
There's a bit of interpretation there, isn't there?
Yeah. Let's say we could even open that for some internet points.
There we go. I think so. Come on, Myth, Alt, Miss Caffeine, all our regulars, come and help us out. Howard, what does it mean? And my second question...
Come on, CB. You should know this one.
Oh, yes, CB as well. My apologies. I've got another question for you. I've got a skill on my bar which is called Healing Whisper. Now, it also is basically a direct spell, not an AoE, so it's, it's got half the range, though, this one, but I can target you and heal you directly, and it heals for 76. Now, that's almost half what this new spell will heal for, which is 122. So they perform a similar role, but this new one heals a lot more, but... As you can imagine, there's a couple of trade-offs. Number one, the current spell I have, Healing Whisper, with half the normal range and healing for 76 only costs 5 energy, whereas the new one costs 10. Right, so there's that.
Right.
The second thing is
recharge time?
Yep. Well, the recharges are 1 and 1 on my new one, but here's the weird one on my old one rather. On the new one, it's 3/4 So the cast time is only 3/4 of a second, so it's a faster cast time, because the one I've got now is 1 second, but the recharge, instead of being 1 second, is 3 seconds. So the big difference is, if I get this new spell, it'll heal for a whole bunch more, which I think is a good thing, but I'll only be able to cast it off 3 times slower than my normal one, and it will cost double. My big question, do you think it's worth it?
I think it would be worth having a go with and actually seeing how it works in combat situations.
That's a good question. That's a very good way of putting it. In fact, that's what you should do in Guild Wars, isn't it? If you're not sure, stick it on your bar, give it a go, and because of the nature of the game, guess what? You can swap it back out. It doesn't matter. And of course, the other thing, Reggie, is I do have Heal Party in my repertoire currently, so I've always got that as a backup. So here we go. I'm going to click on Healing Whisper, and instead I'm going to put Heal Other in there and say Equip Now. And there we go. Let's give this a go. I'm going to heal you. Here it is. Here's what it looks like. There we go. So yes, it's 122 health. So it'll be interesting to see how we go with that one. All right. Well, it looks like we completed this quest.
I'm also thinking, Sambo, with that one, you've got one that takes 1 second to recharge, one that takes 3 seconds. It would take you at least 3 seconds to be able to, push that button or click on that spell.
Oh, that's a good point.
Anyway.
That's a good point.
I mean, your reflexes are pretty slow.
Yeah, no, that's true. It takes me half an hour to do anything. That's a very good point. By the time I fumble around trying to find the right target, probably at least 5 seconds has gone by. So, yeah, look, it'll be interesting to see next week. We'll give it a go and see how we go with that. Anyhow, speaking of which, we need to wrap this up. Reggie, we've taken back our mentors here. I'm looking in the quest log. We've, as always, still got our Signet of Capture one there, which we'll keep in there. And I'm sure we'll eventually capture a skill at some point, but we've got the Villainy of Galroth. You know what, we're going to have to do that at some point. I think we're running out of content until we do this, unless we do a mission or something like that. I think we're going to have to call in the help of some of our friends. What do you think?
I think that could be nice.
Well, I'm just kind of struggling. I don't know what else there is that we can do, to be honest, because we do want to progress forwards. And if we have a look at the map, folks, you'll know that where we're heading is all across here into the Kessex Peak. That's where we need to go down into. That's all of this area here that's currently still got the fog of war over it. So I know from what you've said, Reggie, that's a bit of a tough run, isn't it?
It is. It definitely is a tough run, that one.
All right, here we go. Let's put out a call. Alt, Miss Kathleen, Myth, CB, Howard, anybody who would like to come and help us, come and join us in the next episode perhaps, and see if we can actually make it down there without dying. Because I think that's the only way we're going to start opening up new content, if you ask me. But anyhow, we'll see what everyone says, and hopefully that will be the next episode. It'll either be fun or funny, because we'll be dying the whole time. I guess it'll put my new skill, Heal Other, to the test. But in the meantime, folks, we've definitely run over time. We need to get out of here. Happy anniversary once again, Guild Wars, 7 years. May we have another 7 more. Congratulations to you, Regina J. Lacerta, on your amazing combat pet, by the way. That's very cool. You must have been very happy about that.
I am.
And you're very lucky too. Only Rangers. Can you believe it, folks? Of all the classes in all the game, she gets a freebie. There's no justice in this game. Anyhow, folks, certainly hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Certainly hope you'll join us for the next action-packed one. On behalf of myself, Sambo, Seraphis, Heals a Lot, and of course the wonderful Witchy Poo herself, Regina J. Lacerda, it's us saying take care. Hope you're having a great week wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.
Bye.